Hey y'all, we are still in kapha season, which means that we're still feeling this tease of summer. One day it's really, really warm, the next day it's a little bit cooler. Allergies abound, so we start to feel really, really good and energetic, and then maybe we overdo a little bit, and then we're kind of taken aback, or some people are getting allergies or getting sick. Everyone's getting sick out there. And so what's going on? Why does it feel so fickle, and why is it so hard on our bodies this time of year? And it is this accumulation of this stagnant energy that is called kapha in Ayurveda. And during our spring cleanse, we meet every day and we have a discussion about these sort of deeper philosophies in Ayurveda. And this, on day one, we talked about this thing that lies underneath this blanket of kapha that really is this long-term stamina, and how to resuscitate that energy. So here's a snippet from our day one of our cleanse, our check-in call, and sort of discussing what are the strategies to really soar through this spring season, and sort of nourish this inner vitality. So I hope you all enjoy. It's just 5 minutes. Take some time, listen to it, and I hope you enjoy. This sort of long-term impact um, has this impact on our bodies and our minds, and it's accumulating, which is the trend for kapha. And it can be sometimes too thick. We get into this, well, I'm a great wife, or I'm a great caretaker, or I'm this, or I'm that. And it's detached from what is my actual foundational value and worth, and communication with that wisdom underneath. So our modern life is sort of showing us this maladapted coping, like kaphic coping mechanism to soothe the vata and the pitta, the up and the out, the go, 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 the chaos, the multiple fires at a time, the sort of like, what is that saying? Like multiple coals in the fire. Is that a thing? You know what I mean? Anyway, so what's happening is that kapha is just building up and making it more and more difficult to see underneath. So kapha becomes sort of this wet blanket over feminine wisdom, but also like our vitality, our vital essence, this clarity of who I am, and this juiciness and unctuousness of who we really are underneath. It's your radiance, right? The radiance of your energy gets snuffed by all of this. So there's a word for this little fire that's trying to show itself, this thing that's get covered, and that word is called ojas. And for those of you who haven't heard the word ojas before, I'm sure I brought it up last cleanse, but ojas is, and this might be a new definition for you guys, is it's the byproduct of balanced doshas. So when everything's in balance, we feel radiant. We feel like ourselves. We feel good. We feel vibrant. We have energy. Ojas is also the capacity which in which you can feel pleasure. How much is your capacity to feel pleasure? So it's your vital essence. It's your stamina. It's like, oh, I have this exciting project, but I can't get it off the ground because I'm getting exhausted. The excitement is too much for my body. Or I want to start a new exercise routine, and you're all gung ho. And then like a month later, you're like, I just can't sustain this. I'm so tired. All right. This is an ojas thing. It's also your immunity. So, do you find yourself getting sick often? I mean, in Ayurveda, they say like your sick kid could cough in your mouth, but as long as your ojas is good, you don't get sick. Your body can digest the viruses. So ojas is your capacity to digest your environment. It's also your capacity to digest the whirlwind of emotions that are going on either within yourself or all around you. So all of your people, sometimes people are like chaotic and you're like, I just can't, right? That's also a sign of Ojas is like, hey, I can't handle this. I need to build my Ojas. Ojas is your magnetism. It's what brings people to you and brings your life to you, like attracting your life, right? Ojas, when it's balanced and you can see it in people's eyes when you look at them and you go, whoa, like you're beautiful. And it's not necessarily that they have symmetrical faces or, the Western beauty standard. It's like there's something about them that you just go, man, like I'm really drawn to you, and your eyes just like light up, right? These are people you generally want to be around who have good ojas. Okay. Um, so uh hold on before I do that one. One more thing I wanted to say about ojas, and it just slipped my mind. Um, oh, it was a little quote, and I think from my teacher that said, um, Ojas is Ojas is the fuel that your hopes, your desires, and your dreams and your sensuality consume. It's the food for all of those things. Being in a cleanse, I think that's great imagery. Yeah. So how do we get underneath this wet blanket of accumulated dosha, this thing that's just like dulling our shine? We have to counter the up and out energy, which is why I tune into the body with all of these meditations, right? Where especially people who are in industries who serve, which is most of you, if not all of you, we're always serving out, right? So we turn it in. So we practice giving the love that we give so easily up and out, bringing it in back to ourselves. And oftentimes we can find that a little uncomfortable because we're not used to it. So it's learning that and practicing it over and over and over again. So turning the energy down and in, reconnecting to the body, the bones, the muscle, the dhatus, the layers of your body, your lymph, your blood, your skin, your fat, your bone, your reproductive juices, all of those things, bringing your attention and love that you give to everyone else into yourself.